Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Hoops and Football. I am Shannon. Today will just be a, hopefully, I'll try and keep it short. I tend to ramble on a bit, but keep it short video about the VFL game. Obviously, as we know, some sad news came out of it. Maybe we'll just start with the sad news straight up. Juddson and Clark being one, probably the saddest story coming out of the weekend for me. Clark has redone his ACL. From what I know of, it's the same ACL he just got back from. And I also believe it's the third ACL all from the same leg. So that's a big concern for me. Is his body going to be... Can his body really just hold up to the AFL rigours? Starting to struggle. So, look, he just signed a new contract, so we know he's going to be here until 2026. My hope is maybe they give him another 1 year and they let him rest all of this year, all of next year, and then 2027, give him the 1 year run at it, and see if he can build from there. Campbell Gray as well. I think he's only reported to be out for 4 weeks probably. So that's another one was sad because I don't think either of them should have been playing in the VFL. They were both playing such good form that they should have been in the seniors playing. So, look, that's the sad news came out of it. So we'll go straight into Actually, before I go to that, I don't know if anybody else has heard this. I just popped up on my phone before. Apparently, Taj will return after the bye. So around 15, I think it is. So the Wolves vs Bulldogs, and he will probably be playing in the VFL for us then. So whether it's true or not, just popped up on Twitter. We'll find out probably in the next coming days when the Super report comes out. So the our VFL team won by 5 points. So 8-16-64 to 9-5-59. So yet again, the VFL is copying the AFL with their very bad goal kicking. 16 points is not good. Considering, that should have been maybe 16-8. That's a totally different game. We blow them out. He started on the house on fire. Really good. Obviously, I think when Juddson went down with his ACL, I think that maybe took the wind out of a lot of the boys, which is quite sad. But they come back and we held on long enough to win the game. So I think they're top 4 now. Just shows you that the system same system from what I'm pretty sure. It just seems maybe down the VFL they seem to be able to handle it a bit better, and they're winning. So which is good because that means the players that we've got playing in the VFL are building up a winning mentality as well, and eventually hopefully they come into the seniors. So we'll just talk about some players and some stats, and hopefully I'm done in about less than 10 minutes because I tend to ramble. Jacob Blight has another blinder of a game. 24 disposals, 7 kicks, 7 handballs, 12 marks. Obviously no tackles, so that's a bit concerning, but I think he probably didn't have to tackle because he was just marking anything that came near him. James Resice, another good game. So they're both probably, to me, pushing for senior games. Whether they get in, because obviously they'll have the bias, or some of the other players might not get dropped. We'll see how we go. He had 19 disposals. He actually had, 6 marks and 7 tackles and a clearance. So that's good to see the tackle count was up. Morris Rowley Jr. Was quite a weird one. I think he was off for about 10 minutes straight. And he was named in the back line. So I don't know whether they're trying him in the back line, but I think we just go back to, I think we all can agree, back to being a midfielder. Considering the week before he had 25 disposals and 2 goals. So it brings that pressure in the middle, which was what we need in the seniors right now. It is a bloody small, fast, tackling pressure midfielder right now in our seniors so much. But he kicked 1 goal, had 17 disposals. Who else we got? Jasper Alga. I'm on the Jasper train. 3 goals, 16 disposals. He had 5 marks, 4 tackles, 1 clearance. He's got to be getting in. I don't know how he's not. A player who's, I have to look at his stats, but he'd be probably over 15 goals just in the VFL. I'm pretty sure he's our leading goal kicker for our VFL. I don't understand why he hasn't got in. Obviously, he could have, probably by now, he probably could be leading the bloody VFL in goal kicking if he kicks straight. But to me, I think it's time to get him in, get Green out, or Mansell, or Campbell, somebody else, and give him a shot. Because he plays taller than he is. I think he's like 180-something centimetres, 185, maybe, no, 180. But he plays quite tall as a small forward. Then we have Tyler Young back off I think it's his second week back off his return from ACL. 14 disposals. McCart did the foul, 1 goal, 2. So, he could have had a pretty big game right there if he kicked 2 goals, 1. But he had 13 disposals, 6 tackles. He actually did 5 hitouts, which I'm not against. I'm pretty sure I did it in a previous video where I thought about when the foul comes back in, he has that bigger, mature rugby kind of body where he, to me, could pinch ruck definitely for the forward, just for Nate to not have to run from end to end constantly. So I think he can do it. Also, he tends to lead quite well. He's a stronger boy. I think it's time to bring him in and give the other guys a rest and give Lynch a breather by having somebody a bit more experienced. Liam Fawcett, 1 goal, 2. That's better than what he has been playing. He's normally been very on the bottom of the line. He's had 11 disposals, 3 marks, 5 hitouts. I think he deserves a game, not because of his form, but because he's actually didn't whinge or whine like that Port Adelaide game. I don't think he did a single thing wrong to be dropped, but Tom Lynch was coming back, so he had to go out. I just think that under that you kind of maybe owe him a game here or there to give him a crack at it. And I'm all for of the Sims and Fall go to the VFL, the foul and Liam Fawcett come in, and then you give them a block and see what you get out of them. So that would be nice. I think they deserve it as well. He also had 5 tackles. So that's really good. Jacob Wizicki, he just had 10 disposals. I think he's going to be going into the year. I wouldn't be against maybe trying to teach him to train with someone for some late picks for father and sons, because we could use the picks. He's probably starting to show he's a better defender than he ever was a forward, and that's could be something that might save his career. Oliver Hayes-Brown, 10 disposals, 20 hitouts, 6 clearances. I think he actually led behind Lachlan Street. He was in the AFL listed. He led our clearances. Matt Kalina, 8 disposals, 13 hitouts. Juddson Clark, obviously, this is just off the 1 quarter he had. He had 1 goal, 1 and 8 disposals. Jacob Bauer, 1 goal, 1 and 7 disposals. So a little bit quiet compared to last week, but I'm liking that he's still hitting the goals. He's still hitting the scoring impact. And the last one is Campbell Gray with 3 disposals. So obviously he went down pretty early. So look, I'm not gonna go into the team stats really too much. There's not what you could use that fact we won by 5, but we had 56 inside 50 to their 34. That just shows you yet again, same as the AFL, when we're coming inside 50, we're not delivering it well or we're not presenting well. So that's got to be fixed. Like if we're getting 50 plus inside 50s in the AFL and the VFL, we should be winning by more than we are. Free kicks, we always lose, so 14 to 26. Look, we kind of evened up pretty much everything else. So look, tackles were good. So look, that's not too much out of that one. Just like to say, so that's the end of that. Just to say thank you for everyone who's been liking, putting up some comments and giving me their opinion. I will always reply to comments, guys, no matter what, because it shows you guys that I do care about your opinion, because your opinion does matter, and your opinion and your liking and your commenting and your watching my show is the reason why I'm able to keep making shows, and it makes it fun and I actually enjoy it. So hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Help me get to 500 subscribers. And I do have a couple of videos coming out. In the next couple of days, we should have 3 more draft targets that I think we should look into. Obviously, depending on everything that goes around. And I've also decided to do maybe a mini series of the AFL cards. I'm going to, in the back corner, just where my hand is, I'm going to make a little wall of all Richmond players. If I get duplicates, then maybe I'll just do a giveaway and give away my cards to somebody that if I've got duplicates, I'll give them away. Maybe we'll do a little leave your favourite memory or something like that, and we'll do that. And then I've also got I might wait until the weekend to put it up, but it will be a video of all the games we've played so far and just all the highlights. Obviously, we're not going to have any games to watch, so I thought, why not I'll try and make a highlight package. See how it goes. It's quite hard with copyrights. You got limited times for how long videos are before it infringes. But we'll see. I might just put some small music in the background and we'll go from there. But that should be coming up. It will just be the midway season highlights package of some of the players and how we've done. But right, guys, that should be it for this episode. Thank you for everything as well. So at the same time, don't forget, go Tigers and be safe.